What do you help people to do from the get-go if they want to start a commercial roofing division?
So the very first thing is stop the residential mindset. Most guys do not realize how big a company they're actually running. Even a guy that's doing $1 million or $2 million or $3 million a year in revenue as a company, that's a large company. It sounds like the percentage, you're in the top 1% entire world if you have a company that's doing over $1 million a year in revenue. So the first thing you have to do is recognize that you're in the top 1% of the world at a $1 million a year company. And so honoring the fact that that's what you have and realizing that, because this was sad. We woke up one day and I think we did I think it was about 24 million, something like that. We did about 24 million that year. And I'm sitting there with my partner and we were talking about something. And I go, do you realize we're not a mom and pop company? And he was kind of like, what are you talking about? And I said, if you look at how we're really running our company, we're running it as a mom and pop store, and we're doing $24 million a year. And so you can relate that all the way back to someone that's doing $1 million, according to the percentages, right? And so he's like, well, what do you mean? I said, okay, who does our books? Well, the lady that does our books, she has worked for us for a few years, and she's one of our sales reps' wives. You know, she really had no formal training. I mean, and she did a good job. I'm not knocking that, but she had no formal training, you know, in accounting, right? She just kind of knew how to classify, you know, whatever. We had one guy that was like in production that he sat behind a desk all day, just sending out orders to Beacon and then, you know, sending some orders to the deal. We're not really professional in the way we dress. You walk into our office and you're like, this is not a $24 million a year office, not meaning that it was grandiose or anything like that, but just like, we're not professional. Lady answering the phone, she's just like, hello, you know, it wasn't a professional deal. And we're running a $24 million a year company. And so I teach from the beginning, you have to honor and respect who you are and what you're doing. Even if you're doing $1 million a year, you have to treat this. It's not a mom and pop deal. We get to a certain point and we need to have a CFO, right? We need to have a COO. And so we've got to change that mindset of like, because most people, it's so damn easy just to get into roofing and open up a roofing company and go sell $1 million or $2 million, right? And we forget what we actually have, and we don't honor that. So we teach that from the very beginning. Who are we as a company? Okay, so this is where a residential company, we need to own who we are right now, and now we need to learn and we need to figure out like, well, where do we want to go? So at the very beginning, man, we're going to start at that. We're going to start and we're going to figure out who we are as a company and where we want to get to, and then we're going to honor that. So that's where we start. So the residential mindset, that goes out the door.